Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bonk. Bonk has already declined significantly since the high. The price has formed a potential 5-wave move to the upside, and we've got our support levels here on the chart. I would actually add the 38.2 retracement level as well, just to give you some levels to watch, including the 23.6 as well. Even though that's a huge area, but we are dealing here with a highly... One second. We're dealing here with a highly volatile chart, and I don't know how long it, how long it will bonk for. Yeah, basically come down for before it attempts a reversal. But the bottom line on this, the reason why I mention it, we've got a 5-wave decline, a 5-wave increase here, and we have currently a pullback, and it's quite a deep pullback. It doesn't look like that on the log chart, but I think this might be one of those charts where maybe the linear chart or a combination of using the linear and the log chart might be potentially useful. Okay, why do I say that? Well, if the price rallies from here, it is a really unreliable and shallow wave 2. Okay, but actually the price decline, it already declined like 65% in price. It doesn't look like that on the log chart, but it actually is the case due to the volatility. 65% of the high. So it's still far away from any reasonable support, because normally I wouldn't consider a wave 2 until it reaches the 38.2 retracement level, which is here at 47352. However, it's already declined 65%. Now, typically coins like that in their first correction, they can decline 80%, easily 90% sometimes. So that could take us down to maybe here, sort of just below the 38.2 fib level. Okay, it's still, though, it would count as a shallow correction on the log chart. However, if we look at the linear chart, the chart looks completely different, and the price would have come down significantly already. Now it doesn't look as if it's over, okay, but you see we are already quite deep in support. Now on the linear chart, I would typically add the 88.7 Fibonacci level as well. But that's an interesting one, because maybe there are charts where both is really useful to look at. Normally I prefer the you would also count it differently here on the linear chart, but normally I would prefer to use the log chart. And it doesn't make a difference really, because even on the log chart you would say, okay, the wave 2 pullback zone, I mean, it's a support zone, it's not necessarily a target. Okay, so it can be shallow, no problem. The point is that after 5 waves up, we can really consider it a valid wave 2 pullback as long as it's holding above the 78.6 retrace, which is at 5602. 5602, which is even, which would even be below the 88.7 fib level on the linear scale. Okay, so but we'll see. I mean, all I want to highlight here is that on the linear scale, by the way, let me double check. I think they are. Yeah, it switches automatically. On the linear scale, the price drop is much more noticeable. I mean, in real dollar value, it is noticeable anyway. But on the log chart, visually, it seems still like a shallow pullback. So maybe use a combination of linear and log scales here. And I mean, it's hard to read the price because you have all these zeros before the price, but the next major support level structurally is down here at 94154. Okay, the red line. I mean, that is a possibility for a completed wave 2. Just want to highlight, have a look at these structural levels. Take a look at the fib levels. So far, it's reacted to the golden ratio here on the linear chart at 137065, but it might come down a little lower. Looking at the log chart, the 38.2 fib level really only starts at 47352. So I'm not sure, it probably will not come down very deep on the log chart. But don't think the price has to enter the support zone. It's already quite a deep pullback, but at the same time it doesn't look as if it's finished. But the main benefit of the log chart is here that we can count a very clean 5-wave move to the upside, which means the pullback, which is already very deep, might now, it might be interesting, right? From a, from a 1-2 setup point of view, where a third wave rally can unfold afterwards. But again, I haven't got any evidence that a low is in place. It's already come down quite a bit, but nothing stopping the price from doing this. You know, this was just an A wave, B wave, C wave before it goes up. Just consider that. Either wait for a reaction if you want to trade this, or just start to scale in slowly, you know, because honestly, if this one, let's just assume, and I'm not predicting this is a young chart. Any Elliott wave analysis has limited predictive value here. It tells us simply where the risk is sitting, but let's just assume it comes down to the red line. Then a target for the third wave would be 1.46 cents, right? 1.46 cents. Makes me wonder if I just should put in a little bit of money. Just seeing this, it's obviously, you know, that you know, is it guaranteed? No. Okay, so short chart history has been hyped a bit. Now in a deep pullback, has 5 waves up. They are normally what we're looking for. Okay, so yeah, that's just another bonk video. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.